Boris Johnson has resigned as Britain's Prime Minister, bowing to pressure from colleagues and lawmakers in his Conservative Party. In a speech at Downing Street, Johnson says he will continue to serve as Prime Minister until the party chooses his successor. Johnson had been clinging on to power in the last 24 hours following the resignation of over 50 lawmakers who say they have lost confidence in his leadership.
It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place. So I want to say to the millions of people who voted for us in 2019, many of them voting Conservative for the first time, thank you for that incredible mandate.
After days of battling for his job, Johnson had been abandoned by all but a handful of allies. It was a far cry from when he rose to power in 2019, when he won a large majority, capturing votes in parts of Britain that had never supported his Conservative Party before.
The Conservatives will now have to elect a new leader, a process which could take weeks or even months. Here are some contenders tipped as favorites to take the top seat. Trade Minister Penny Mordaunt, viewed in the party as having strong pro-Brexit credentials, charisma, and good leadership, is seen as favorite to succeed Johnson. She made waves in 2019 as UK's first female defence secretary before being fired by Johnson shortly after becoming PM. Rishi Sunak is equally favoured as potential candidate. Long tipped as a future Tory leader, his prospects took a battering in April when he was fined alongside Johnson for breaching lockdown rules. However, he will have earned a lot of respect from Conservative MPs who resigned following a no-confidence vote over Johnson's leadership. Defence Secretary Ben Wallace, Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, and former Health Secretary Sajid Javid are also front-runners in the race. The first stage of the Tory leadership election will begin with the 358 members of Parliament voting to narrow a list of candidates down to 2. Then 180,000 or so members of the Conservative Party will vote to elect the next leader.